Hello friends, welcome to my new video tutorial series on Graph database. And here we are going to discuss about the Neo4j database. In this video, I'm going to show what actually the Neo4j and how to configure or install Neo4j into our local system. So Neo4j, as we talked, that it is one of the NoSQL graph database and it's mostly related to the it is a notes so that all features and other things we have the separate video for that. This is our official website for Neo4j. Just simply visit the neo4j.com and you will find all the details about this product and the companies whoever is using and following this one. So just quickly jump towards how we can install Neo4j into Windows. So I'm showing you how we can install the Neo4j into the Windows. Simply you can go to the documentation of the neo4j.com and just go for the documentation manual where you can be able to find it out installation, and you can see here the things like system requirements, Neo4j browser, Neo4j desktop, Linux installation, Mac installation, as well as the Windows installation. So we will quickly jump into the Windows installation for this. The basic requirement for this Neo4j is Java, and that should be Java JDK 1.11 if you are going to work with the latest version of the Neo4j, that is the 4.3. So any version 4 plus of the Neo4j will require JDK 11 to be present into your path of your system, otherwise it will not work. So what is the first step to install Neo4j? We need to visit this page, and from this you can click this Neo4j download center. Once you click on this one zip file will be downloaded. As you can see over here, it is saying the steps. Now what you can do, once you can download it, you can see in my system I have downloaded it and extracted it. So this is the Neo4j community editions 4.3.2 for Windows persons. Once you extract this one, you will get the folders like this one, and inside this one you need to execute the commands which is going to be shown into this. So how we can do, and before proceeding further, let me show you some of the configurations what I did for the new 4J. So the very first configuration is that in your system Windows should have the Java JDK 1.11 that I have already added over here, as you can see. And the things for the new 4J, it is the bin path that anyhow it is not required if you are going to open the new 4J from the locations where the new 4J is present in your system. So what you can do, in my case, Neo4j is present into this location. So from this location, you can simply open the command prompt, and if the command prompt is open, you can see in my case, command prompt is open. Now what you need to do, and how we are going to verify whether the Neo4j is installed into your machine or not. So for that, it is saying after extracting that jar file, you need to execute this command. Just quickly copy paste this one into the command prompt where your new force is sent. Wait for a few seconds and it will show you the message whether it is started or not. So hold on for a minute. Maybe in your systems it will be less or more, but you should just wait for a few seconds over here. So I am pausing my videos over here. Uh, then we can continue again. So for me, it's taken around a minute of time to get started. And as you can see on my screen that it is saying Neo4j is using these packages from the home directory of the Neo4j. And you can see the last message that Neo4j is started and it is accessible at the port 7474 with the local host 74. So just we will browse to the localhost 7474 and we'll see. And for the first time, if you are starting the new 4G browser for the first time in your systems, it will ask you to change the password. So for changing the password, as in my case, I have already done for changing the password, so it didn't ask. So default password will be Neo4j and username will be also Neo4j. Once you start these systems, you can change it. There is no issue. What other things you need to take care, you can do it. And you can see some of the configurations over here that is not required if you are making use of Neo4j for learning purpose. There will be no need to start this configuration as of now. Later on, whenever we require, we will be trying to do all the system setups and then we can proceed further. Just quickly come to this Neo4j sections. As you can see, this is the graph database and you can see currently there are nodes, no relationship, no proprietary property key, nothing is available over here as you can see. But you can see the role is the username is the Neo4 which is available. Now previously I was trying to execute one of the examples and it is showing that it is having the two relationship. So forget about that, what relationship it is and how it is going to work. We will come back with a fresh example how we can make use of Neo4j over here. And till then, you can start installing Neo4j into your system. Then we will proceed further into the next video series. This is my first video series for the Neo4j. We will meet into the second video. Thank you for watching.